From Don Bradman to Steve Smith, the Ashes series has a rich tradition. Not only Australians but many English players have also left their mark in this rivalry. An Ashes series traditionally consists of 5 tests, hosted in turn by England and Australia at least once every 2 years. Test match cricket jumps into life for the entire cricketing world when an Ashes series happens. In this video, we'll be discussing the Ashes in a bit more detail. Why is the England-Australia series called the Ashes? The term Ashes originated in a satirical obituary published in a British newspaper, The Sporting Times. This is an incident from 1882. After Australia's first test win on English soil, the obituary explicitly mentioned that English cricket had died, and the body will be cremated and the ashes taken to Australia. The mythical Ashes immediately became closely associated with the 82-83 series played in Australia. Even though these sides played each other for the first time a few years back in 1877, it was the 82-83 series that officially marked the first ever Ashes. A very hurt England captain from that time, Ivor Bleay, had vowed to regain those Ashes. The English media therefore dubbed the tour the quest to regain the Ashes. The urn story. After England had won 2 of the 3 tests on that 82-83 tour, a small urn was presented to Ivor Bleay by a group of Melbourne women. The contents of the urn are reputed to be the ashes of a wooden bale and were humorously described as the ashes of the Australian cricket. After Ivor Bleay's death, the urn was presented to Marylebone Cricket Club, which has it on display at the Lord's Cricket Ground in London. The urn has come to be strongly associated with the Ashes, the prize for which England and Australia are set to fiercely compete. Important Ashes records. With a rivalry and history as coveted as the Ashes, let's dig up some rather intriguing numbers. There have been 72 Ashes series contested between 2 arch rivals. Australia has been the most successful side, having won 34 series. England, on the other hand, has won 32 series. 6 series have been drawn. The leading all-time Ashes run scorer is Sir Donald Bradman. The legendary batter scored 5,028 runs in the Ashes, meaning he scored more than half of his career test runs against England. The all-time Ashes leading wicket taker has been Shane Warne with 195 scalps to his name. Interesting Ashes facts. Despite being the birthplace, England since the 20th century has never completed a total whitewash over Australia. They have indeed won the series without losing a game, but then the others were drawn. As for Australia, they have humbled their opponents on 3 occasions: 1920-21, 2006-7 and the 2013-14. The closest England has come was in the 78-79 series when they defeated Australia 5-1. If the series is tied, the winners of the previous edition retain the title. The first time it happened was in 1938, and being the defending champions, Australia retained the Ashes. As far as test format is concerned, there is no greater spectacle than England taking on Australia. An air of anticipation always fills the mood preceding an Ashes series, and this excitement promises to be here. The quality of cricket increases and there will always remain value for that.